What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
Okay, BFFs, new episode. Let's go through the headlines and see what we got. And the first one, which I didn't know, I guess is a headline. So, Josh, your new house is the original Hype House?
Yeah, we move into the original Hype House.
Just like coincidentally or for any reason?
It's a weird story, actually. So we got sent like 4 or 5 different houses like by our real estate agent person. So they were just sending us different groups to look at, and then we're scrolling through and we saw this one and we're like, this is kind of tight. This is a cool looking house. So we ended up coming to see it, and when we were pulling up, I was like, I've been here before. Like, there's no way I haven't been here before. I remember the street, the gate, like everything. And we got in and I was like, holy fuck, we're in the old Hype House right now. And then we were like, that'd be kind of jokes if we got it. So here we are.
Who are you living with, Josh?
It's me, Anthony, Gavin, Jace, Norman, and Michael.
So it's your crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I crazy? Do you guys move like every 6 weeks?
So much.
Oh, we moved so many times this past like 4 months. But it was because we went from our one house and then we were moving with Griff. Griff ends up pulling like a fucking trick from under his ass. Ends up like being like, hey, peace, I'm actually going to Miami. So then the house we were going to move into, we ended up not moving into. Had to get a house for a week while we were looking for a longer temporary stay place. So then we got that, and then we moved into there, stayed there for a while, and then we finally got this place.
Do you pay people to move, or are you actually like picking up like couches and shit?
It's like both. We pick it up, but then also, what is my dog?
I like the dog.
That was cute.
Yeah, very cute.
We will do like a lot of packing, but of course we're gonna hire
I
some
mean, it's a
people to
pain in the
help.
ass. I hate moving. Like I've been in the same place since I moved to New York, and the only reason I haven't moved is I just hate moving.
Right. No, I mean, I kind of like the setting up the new room. Like, that's kind of cool, but moving sucks.
Is this the final house? Are you going to move again?
No, we're here for a year.
Okay.
And I mean, that's not even that long. Like
It's
a year.
not.
Weren't there rumors you were going to Miami at one point?
There were many rumors, yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a house in Miami that you're more than welcome to stay once it's done. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as it's just too big. But
Hey, we got a new podcast guest. I don't know if y'all are seeing this right now.
Oh
like
my gosh, this is awesome.
You can't
So
see it.
cute.
It sucks because you can't see it on the camera. You only can see it on the Zoom. But hey,
Damn.
what's up, buddy?
all right, Addison and Omar Fetty. We talked about this a little bit before. What is this official? I'm saying Omar Fetty, I'm in love with you.
Yeah, the guy that you couldn't even wrap your head around her dating, it's official.
They're officially dating.
Yes.
Hypothesis was wrong.
They're officially dating. And Sherry Nicole commented on it too, her mom.
I think because people were thinking the same thing you were, Dave. Like, how?
Well,
how-
to my defense,
We
I
didn't know
didn't
he was a
realize
rock
he was
star.
He didn't have a
rock
guitar in
guy.
his hand, yeah.
Correct.
That's true.
That
Okay.
went very viral of Dave's reaction.
Yeah.
It was everywhere on like TikTok and like Instagram. People were
Really?
clipping it and being like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever heard." But it's just Dave.
It's just he couldn't wrap his head
Yeah,
around
that's
it.
just a Dave.
It wasn't even on my TikTok page, was it?
I don't think so.
Bullying.
Wow.
Bully.
Wow.
These people gotta learn. You know what we gotta do? People gotta get really bullied, and then
Right,
you'll know
right.
what real bullying is. I wasn't mean at all. I ended up giving the guy a compliment. I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
for
I didn't
real?
know he had a guitar in his hand. That ain't bullying." How many views did we have before I got taken? No one. I can't get followers on TikTok. I've been at 1.9 million followers for a year. I think they just refuse to let people follow me because they think I bully everybody.
You're probably
Wait, how
shadow
could
banned.
how could they refuse to let someone follow you?
I've seen on Instagram people send me videos of them trying to follow and it refuses to follow.
That's
No way.
crazy.
Yeah.
No way.
Shadow
Yeah.
banning doesn't exist though, according to Paul.
Dave's
Yeah.
got his tinfoil hat on when it comes to social
No,
media.
Paul will always, this guy Gaz always has Instagram's back. It's like, I get probably a couple thousand followers a day, and then all of a sudden, there'll be a negative article or nothing said, and I get one follower. He's like, nope, nothing happening. He's a talking head for Instagram. They shadow ban and TikTok. Kareem, how long have I been at 1.9 followers on on
At
TikTok
least
for?
I think a couple months at least. The growth before that was rapid, and then it just died. They don't want you. They don't want you to hit 2.
Maybe it peaked. Yeah.
You know
2
what?
mil.
You know what? They just don't want to see you winning. In the wise words of Kodak.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't. They're all haters. That's fine. Bullying. Come on. Addison Rae's lie detector test. They vaguely asked if getting knocked out in a boxing match would be karma. I guess that's for obviously Bryce Hall. He talked. It sucks when you speak nothing but good things about someone and they just shit on you. Laugh out loud. So I guess we have the video of this.
Jeez.
Every week it's this shit.
This shit's still going on, eh?
Do you think karma is real?
Yes.
Hypothetically speaking, would you consider someone getting knocked out in a pay-per-view boxing match karma?
Oh my gosh. No.
Sam?
I'm not sure about that one.
All right, we're gonna
What
move
is
on.
this?
That was
Culture
like
transition.
serious.
Bro, that was
No,
so.
I liked it.
That was. I thought that was strange. Why was she whispering so intensely at me?
It was funny. She didn't see that one coming.
And by
Do
the
you
way,
believe
Bryce
in
Hall, like,
karma?
what do you? I mean, she didn't really do anything there. She got asked the question.
Oh no, she didn't really. Yeah.
Yeah, and she
was
said
just
no.
answering.
Right. But then they said she lied, right?
Yeah.
Khaby Lame. Did I pronounce that? It's Khaby. Khaby Lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
Sure.
Comedy TikToker Khaby Lame, who that's fake, obviously, right? Lame. Who reacts to other people's TikTok videos on track to surpass Charlie DeMeo?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane.
Charlie has 122 million followers. Khaby Lame has 100. By the way, I hadn't heard of Khaby Lame till I just read that paragraph.
I've never seen him on TikTok either, which is bizarre.
All right, let's
It's like
see
the
what we got.
craziest thing I've
Khaby
ever
Lame, the
seen.
new king. Let's see. Well, soon to be.
Soon to
Yeah,
be.
he's number
Soon
2.
to be.
Yo, I don't get this shit. I don't get it.
Me neither. And they do
He
15
just
million
does
likes.
shit like that. That's like all he does on TikTok.
You know all those like
duets.
weird. You know all those weird like 5-minute craft videos that you watch and you're like,
Yes.
this is actually just gonna make my life more complicated type shit. Like, you know those videos that you see, Dave? He just duets those and then is like, he just does the obvious thing.
Yeah, look at
So
his
it's like-
views. Like 88 million, 98
ridiculous.
million.
Can I see the 65 million one, 65.7 bot right there? What is this?
See what I mean?
Yo,
It's like, just take your backpack off.
That little shrug that he does at the end, he does in like all of his videos. And
It's
that's
his
Oh, yeah.
signature move. Yeah.
this game may have passed me by officially. Like, I don't get it. Like, this guy is going to be the biggest guy on TikTok. If I saw those TikToks and he was applying to be like our guy on TikTok, I'd be like, next. I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't
he has one with
fucking get it.
304 million views.
What is that?
Fucking crazy.
Start doing this,
That-
Dave. You'll grow.
Yeah, then you'll grow. You'll hit 2 mil.
That's how you get followers.
Stop bullying.
Damn, man. Damn. What's wrong with my brain?
The new Charlie.
Jake Paul shades Tana. Jake Paul made TikTok shading Tana, calling her a sloth. Tough word. Tana responded to the TikTok with a
sloth?
screenshot. What?
I thought it was just slut.
No, sloth.
Oh.
That like is more hurtful.
Why is that one always get people like so hurt? Like, it really
I feel like it's like calling her ugly.
Tana would much rather be called a slut.
Yeah, she
than
owns
sloth.
that.
Yeah,
She
she
owns
calls
big
herself a slut.
Right.
owns
We were supposed to have her on last week. She was afraid there was some COVID panic, and she bailed at the last minute. We'll get her back on. Tana responded to TikTok with a screenshot of Jake's ex, Alyssa Violet's old YouTube, where she exposed the truth of their toxic relationship. Tana's duet with Jake Paul's video shading her. All right, let's see. I mean, again, I think these two are always in on the joke.
Yeah, right. It's like you can
No,
never
they're
tell with
actually
them.
not. On Tana's new podcast, she talked about how their relationship is super bad right now and they're on really bad terms. And like
But wasn't
something
she with
happened.
him after the last fight, like celebrating?
She was with Logan. They're friends.
Got it. Are you going to the Jake Paul fight?
Where is it? Cleveland?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Me and Dan, Big Cat, we're on the Showtime broadcast. So we'll be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that fight's a big enough draw to bring people to Cleveland? Like, you know how usually it's in Miami or LA or Vegas? Do you think people are actually going to show up, like influencers?
It's a very different, because we saw the two fights, and we'll get into it later with our guests, with Keemstar and Fauci, but it was a different crowd that went to the Logan Paul versus Mayweather. That was more boxing. The TikTok influencer crowd came out for the influencer boxing, but they were the only people apparently. So no, I don't think so, but there'll be a big crowd because Jake Paul is a legitimate fighter right now that people are very curious about, and it's going to be a huge event in Cleveland. Cleveland's a fun city, despite
He's
what people
from
think.
Ohio, so people will show up for him.
Yeah, it's like the hometown fight.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah. We're sponsoring it. We're the main sponsor. Okay, so let's see this video.
Oh, so she about to make a whole video on him, letting everyone know the dirty secrets.
I want to know the dirty secrets.
I can't even. My brain's so backwards on this shit. I just watched the right side of that video, and I didn't even see what was going on the left. So I can't even comment. But I'm sure there'll be more. We got to get Tana on the show.
Why doesn't Tana just come on here and like just fill us in? She can.
Well,
just
she was
let us
supposed
know
to
the
go
whole
meet you,
story.
right, Josh? We'll
I
get her
know.
back. They were very super apologetic, so
that's good. That's good.
But
at
it's
least.
one of those things that we're finding out, and you probably don't deal with this as much, but for whatever reason, like Tana and her people will respond to me, but not Kareem. So it's like Kareem's trying to rebook her, and they don't respond, and then I reach out and they get back right away, but it's like respond to Kareem.
Right. What the fuck y'all doing? Put respect on Kareem's name.
Yeah, put some
Thanks, guys.
respect.
God damn.
Jake and Tana sex tape. Tana revealed on our podcast that her and Jake were planning to shoot a sex tape, put it in escrow, but they never did. Tana said she wanted to have a Paris Hilton sex tape moment. Okay.
Fair. Can imagine that.
Yeah,
I don't
Trisha
even know what to
Paytas
add
was
to
trying
that.
to convince her to do a sex tape.
I don't even know how to add to that. Like, it's just such an obviously true thing.
Right. KSI and Lil Wayne's new song. KSI trolls Jake Paul after he releases a song with Lil Wayne. How is KSI trolling Jake Paul?
Because Lil Wayne is like Jake Paul's idol or something like that. Like, Jake Paul looks up to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's like his.
But once you get knocked out, or lose fights, you lose the ability to troll, in my mind.
Right.
Do we want to watch this? Let's watch it.
Let's see what he does.
Is KSI a singer? Am I super behind or
No,
something?
he's
Yeah, he
a
does.
rapper.
Yeah, he does like rapping and music now. It's like a whole thing.
How did he score Lil Wayne?
I got to be
You
honest.
pay
I'm
a
still-
lot of money. You pay $250,000 or like $100,000, and he comes on a verse.
Is that really what it is?
Yes, 100%. That's what it is.
Sorry, more than
But
that.
these guys are just
Yeah.
You think these guys are just gonna like? Why would a rapper go on a social media person's fucking song?
Go
Like,
collab
let's be for
with
real.
KSI.
Well, I meant more
Anytime
like
you
knew,
see
you knew
Lil
that's
Wayne
the
on
rate.
a song,
I'm saying
100% was
that's
the
the rate.
Lil Wayne's rate is probably like
Probably more.
I would. I don't know. I bet you it depends on the person. Like if he's going on like a TikToker song, right, and he knows he can probably juice them a little more money because it's like they need it. Like he's probably gonna do like 300K, 400K, I'd say.
But then
And
if
it depends how
Bieber,
extravagant the verse is.
But then if Bieber calls, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it for free. I'll be over in 5
Right.
minutes."
Totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm old school like this. KSI lost to Vinny Hacker, right?
No. That was his brother. Deji.
Oh, has KSI fought?
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He
okay.
beat Logan
All right,
Paul twice,
different.
I think.
Okay.
Well, no,
different.
he tied one.
Oh, yeah, Drew and then
beat him
beat him,
once.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Then I take it back.
I was thinking
got
he was
confused.
Deji too. That's why I was confused.
Yep.
No, yeah.
This is like the music BFF podcast. Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow, industry baby. Jack Harlow getting heat for not being naked in the naked shower. Wait, let me start over. Jack Harlow is getting heat for not being in the naked shower scene in the industry baby music video. Most of Lil Nas X's music video is based on gay relationships because Lil Nas X is gay. The only part that shows straight relationship is Jake Harlow's part because he's straight. So far, I get it. One's gay, one's straight. They're both doing what they do. What's the problem?
Right.
Fans are mad with Jack Harlow, accusing him of being a homophobe because it's not featured in other parts of the music video, like the naked shower dance number. Others have been overly critical about the nature of the video because of naked men dancing together. What are we fucking talking about? This is, I say it a lot.
This is
but what do they
maybe the
want Jack Harlow to fuck?
They want.
Yeah.
They're canceling Jack Harlow for being straight, basically.
What
Hey,
a
hey.
homophobe. He won't fuck a guy.
You homophobe, go kiss a guy in that video.
And he said he would have been in the scene if Lil Nas asked him to, but he didn't.
Yeah, he says Nas wrote the whole treatment for this video. I followed his lead every step of the way. If he asked me in the shower scene, I would have been in the shower scene. I just let the mastermind cook. Honored to be a part of it.
I mean, they
People
made a
just
song
get mad.
together. He's probably not homophobic if he made a song with a guy that is gay.
Oh, he's clearly
You would
not
think so.
homophobic. Yeah.
You would
You would
think that
think so.
means he's probably pretty supportive, actually. That's
Yep.
what you'd think.
You would think so. Fans attack Ariana Grande lookalike. Fans have been attacking an Ariana Grande lookalike for looking to... Guys, I don't even know what I'm reading. Fans have been attacking an Ariana Grande lookalike for looking too much like Ariana. Fans have always been critical of lookalike, but after she recreated Ariana's wedding look, fans are furious. Paige has gotten hate since her star on TikTok, where she'd reenact old scenes from the TV show Victorious of Ariana Grande. How? She's a lookalike.
People literally get furious over lookalike. It's crazy.
Holy shit! She looks exactly like her.
Right? Like, that's a
Yeah.
twin. That's
She
an
makes a bunch of
identical
money.
twin.
Holy cow!
You think it's like it's got to be a makeup play a little bit, right? Like she's got to be doing some of that crazy makeup shadowing or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
probably.
it's called. And
But
then it's like
Ariana
they-
Grande came out and was like pissed about it a while ago, so now everyone.
What do you
thinks
mean?
that.
What? How?
Why?
She was just like, it's weird that people use her to like gain fame.
I
Bro,
would
you're
turn around and be
Ariana
like,
Grande.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Flip it. Be like, you look like me. Like, I don't look like you. You look like me.
David, you care if people are making millions off of looking like you?
No, fuck no. This girl's not trying to pretend to be her. She's a lookalike. There's no great. What is it? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. If you Dave Portnoy lookalikes want to run out there and be like pretending to be me, fucking knock yourself out. Don't say you're me, but you can be. I'm a Dave Portnoy lookalike. Go for it. I don't fucking.
Right. It's not like she's saying I am Ariana Grande.
exactly.
I'm gonna
Correct.
like steal her identity. It's like, hey guys, I'm a lookalike. This
I
is
don't know.
content.
She looks
Yeah, I don't know.
exactly like her though.
If I'm super vain, but whenever I get like a random DM or something that's like, this guy's your doppelganger, or this guy was saying it was you, I always look to see what they think I look like.
Me too.
99% of the time, I'm like, wow, I'm ugly. Like they're just not good looking.
It's never.
Usually-
a
it's
confidence
usually
booster,
offensive,
right?
It's
yeah.
like I'd say 5% of the people, I'm like, good looking dude. The rest is like, oh damn, they did me dirty.
Yeah.
I
You're
gotta
like,
stop
fuck.
looking.
I wish I didn't open that DM.
Yeah. Fucking come on, Ariana Grande. I still don't like Ariana Grande for that time she was caught on a hot mic saying she hates Americans.
What? What?
Yeah, she's eating like donuts.
The donuts. She was such a bitch in that video.
I never will get over that video.
Me either.
She was on a hot mic being like making fun of Americans, and I'm like, fuck this girl.
It was mean
Isn't
girl
she-
energy.
Isn't she? Is she not American?
No, she is American.
She's American for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was before it was like kind of cool to hate America. It was like we're like now it's kind of in vogue.
Right
for
now,
it.
it's like the trend. Now it's
yeah,
the trend.
it wasn't
Right.
the trend at times.
Okay. Wasn't always a trend, to just hate your own country.
We're gonna no.
That's
it
odd.
wasn't.
That's strange. I would have never guessed.
All right, so this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. BetterHelp is the best therapy ever. So it's a virtual, customized online experience. You can do video chat, you can do text chat. You don't even need to turn your camera on if you don't want to. It's a much better alternative if you don't want to go into, a therapist's office, sit down if that's a little bit uncomfortable for you. This is definitely the way to go and definitely a good way to ease into therapy. So we love BetterHelp over here at BFFs, and it's a lot more affordable affordable, and it's just a lot more comfortable. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/BFF. So that's BETTERHELP.com/BFF. Let's get back to the show.
All right. We got a guest today, Keemstar. Thank you for joining.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So how have you and Josh ever talked or anything? I know you cover all sorts of online drama, got a huge show, obviously YouTube. So have you guys ever spoken?
I think briefly in a club, but like after the YouTube versus TikToker boxing event, yeah.
Yeah, it's been like always like very brief moments.
Yeah.
So how did you, and there's a lot of obviously controversy surrounding the Live X Live Social Gloves, Austin McBroom, you were the announcer for that. How did you get involved in it?
I mean, like Drumler has been covering this boxing stuff from YouTube boxing from the very, very beginning. You know, behind the scenes, I've been organizing a lot of these different matches. Like, you know, when I'm the one that came up with the whole idea of brother versus brother, Deji and KSI versus Logan. You know,
yep.
I did that all behind the scenes after the Joe Weller fight with KSI. And so like Austin kind of knew about that. So Austin reached out to me to be involved, to promote the event. And really get behind it and make it something special, which I think the event was one of the greatest YouTube boxing events there ever was. Like as far as production level, the entertainment, I think that was amazing. But obviously we all see the aftermath, no one getting paid, everybody getting sued. Like,
yeah.
So how quickly did you, like Josh and his guy, Mike Gruen, which I will get in a little bit later, but they, even before the fights happened, I want to say a month, maybe a month and a half early, they're like, watch out what happens with this. Like, there's going to be issues. And they nailed it. They were right on. We had Vinny Hacker. He was one of the first, like, yeah, I haven't gotten paid. How quickly were you, like, red flags about what was going on here?
I mean, Michael Gruen was on it really early. I love Gruen, by the way. But honestly, I thought everything was going to work out. You know, I'm in the back end and I'm hearing directly from the horse's mouth, and you're just hearing something completely different, right? You're hearing that record sales, like you're hearing like, you know, crazy, pay-per-view numbers. You're hearing all this like positive stuff. I was shocked. The night right after the fight, I was at Austin McBroom's, after party or whatever in the club. And I'm seeing the reports of 136,000 pay-per-view buys. And I was like in disbelief. And then I quickly found out, because, you know, I'm working the event. I'm not like online during the event. I quickly found out that 10 million people probably watch this event live illegally. Right. I mean, if you went on TikTok during the time and you were scrolling through the stream, like it was all being, broadcast.
No, you would scroll through your For You page and you just come across a video and just say, if you want to watch the Bryce Hall fight, just tap my live. Just tap their live.
I watched it on live on TikTok.
Boom, right there.
So why do you, and I don't know if you know this, Keemstar, but like Barstool, we own our own little boxing company, Rough and Rowdy. We did an event probably a month before, somewhere around there. We've done a bunch, and we had, I think, 140,000 pay-per-views. Jose Canseco was fighting one of our guys. He took a dive. That's neither here nor there. We didn't have, obviously, the lineup. We weren't paying anything like what that event. Do you just think that's a generational thing? Because, like, Mayweather versus Logan Paul, they didn't have that problem. Our event, sure, people stream it, but not like what you guys are talking. Do you just think that younger people are more tech-savvy?
Dude, I don't think there was enough planning on the piracy side of things. Like, you need teams in place. KSI recently had a pay-per-view, and it was like a concert, right? And he had teams on YouTube, teams on TikTok, teams on Twitch to shut this stuff down. Like, you need to actively have teams ready to get these illegal streams down. And the funny thing was, still the kids found a way to do it. They started Discord groups to rebroadcast this concert and to watch it for free. It's a lot of tech savvy kids, but if you can shut down the illegal streams, you're just going to get more pay-per-view buys. I mean, it's just that easy.
Got it. So where are if you were in touch with Austin McBroom from the beginning, we've had him on the show, like, he's getting sued by everybody. He's getting called out by everybody, obviously. Tana and him going back and forth. Where do you have insight? Like, where's he at?
I mean, from the outside looking in, it looks like Austin's in a world of trouble, right? I mean, on every aspect of finances, his career, everything, right? He's He's Jeff Wittick, right? I love Jeff Wittick. He's the best, right?
He
He's
hates
calling
us.
him out.
Hates
He
BFFs.
absolutely, yeah, he's not a fan
he
of
despises
BFFs, I don't
us.
think.
Well, come on.
He was really
dude.
nice to me at the fight, though. Like, he came up to me and was like talking about how he would rather be like watching UFC right now than this fight, and like he was it was.
We got to get him on the show.
We
Maybe
just
got
to get him on. We got.
Yeah, he didn't.
I can make that happen. I'll mend the relationship. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He was
But
mad. He was mad because we talked about when he got spun off the, and we said he was milking it for views after the fact. Now we didn't know anything. We watched the video and commented. He did not care for that.
He did
not
not
care.
care.
Was
for it.
very upset.
Wasn't a fan.
But I mean, if you lose your eye, right? Almost lose your eye. Like milk it for views. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to get views. You're supposed to like,
He may hate you
Oh,
now.
by the way,
Yeah.
though. By the way, Dave wasn't saying it as a negative though. Dave wasn't like, "Oh, you're
Correct.
milking it. You're a bitch." It was like, get the money.
Right. Once it happens, do your thing,
Do your
especially
shit.
because the time Dobrik was kind of out. But I said what you said. He may not like you. Continue, anyways.
I forgot where we were in the conversation, but
Austin McBroom?
Oh yeah, Jeff.
As in, where did he go?
Yeah, Wittick.
Jeff recently just started calling out Austin because Jeff wants to box, and I had my concerns. I was like, Jeff, listen, like you have to be able to see to box, right? He's like, no, my eye's 100% good. Like I'm ready for this. And so recently, Jeff Wittick, he uploaded a video and he was like, man, this guy's stolen a lot of money. He owes a lot of people money. I'm not down for that type of shit. I'll knock his teeth out. So I'm so excited on this YouTube boxing stuff and where it's all going and, who's going to get involved. But at the end of the day, people need to get paid. People need to get paid. And the one thing the Social Gloves event did that messed up everything is they offered millions and millions of dollars to creators. Like Tana Mongeau's talking like, I'm not boxing unless I'm getting $5 million. I'm sorry, but that's not realistic. That's not going to happen. No one's offering her $5 million to box someone. So it's going to be strange to see what the payouts are in the future. And
from putting my promoter hat on, not necessarily the truth, I understand what they're doing. You get all these creators, and the more creators, the more eyeballs, the more people buying it. But if you look at most fighting events, you have a main event, and that's what you got to decide. 99% of your people are coming for that event. You pay the main event. You can't pay everybody. You can't it almost becomes saturation where there's a lot of crossover in that world. So if you're willing to pay to see Bryce Hall or Austin McBroom and all that, you probably we're going to buy it regardless. You don't need the lesser fights that they're paying. That's just my opinion on that.
I agree
a
with
little
that.
bit. So, it'll be interesting to see what shakes out. Now, you're starting your own company, right? The boxing?
Yeah. Me and FouseyTube have
By the way, what happened to him? Did he tell you he was bailing? I thought he was coming on.
He's in New Jersey. He just sold a house and flights got messed up and he's on a plane right now. So it just didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, me and FouseyTube, FouseyTube was a massive YouTuber, like one of the biggest YouTubers, many years ago. And, he kind of took a break, his career kind of took a dive and he sparked a brand new channel, blew it up with like 250,000 subscribers out of nowhere in like a month or something, covering this YouTube boxing stuff. And, we got together with the YouTube versus TikToker boxing event and we worked that event together and we became friends recently. And we just both love this stuff. We love talking about it. There was a time where there was like real drama on the internet. People would talk shit back and forth. But now with brand deals, like everyone's playing it safe. The last drama we have left, the last entertainment of people fighting is this YouTube boxing stuff. So we've gravitated towards that and we're really in it. And we decided to, launch like a media boxing type brand. And we're going as far as even looking for talent. We signed a fighter. I can't say too much on it because this isn't the official announcement, but kind of breaking it here a little bit.
Okay.
But
how much do you think real beefs matter? Like, for example,
Versus like fake beef.
Yeah, like in the last one, it seemed like most of it was manufactured beef. Although, the only real beef that I actually saw the whole week was Jake Paul and Austin McBroom. That was the only
They didn't even fight.
slashing Lambo tires outside.
Yeah,
the house.
we had them on. They slashed Lambo tires like outside our house. So like, what the fuck is going on? But how important do you
Craziest
think
thing.
that is? Like real hatred, and I don't even know. You're so in this world. Who hates each other? Nothing jumps out to me right now. The last real beef, no offense, Josh, I think was you.
That was awesome. Oh, I had so much to say. Josh, my respect for you when that kid pantsed you and you chased him down to square.
Threw him down.
Oh my God. That's because that's how I am. Like, don't fuck with me. We're in real life. Right? We're not on the internet.
Like, what would your dream matchup be right now, Keemstar, for like influencer boxing?
Well, first of all, the Austin and the Jake Paul slashing the tires, like that fucking, I watched those videos and I hit up Austin, got his perspective and his footage. And I watched that over and over again because when it is real and it is authentic and it is as fucked up as that was, I mean, that's the best entertainment you can hope for. But there's also fake drama, right? Like we had this whole time on YouTube where there was like diss track wars going back and forth and people were messing around. Yeah. That was entertaining too. People just love drama and entertainment. It's a part of our psyche going all the way back to Shakespeare. Well, even like the Bible, you know what I mean? Like,
Keemstar getting deep.
Oh yeah,
but
getting
it really
deep.
is.
What about like a guy like Bryce Hall who gets absolutely destroyed? Do you think people will pay to watch him again, or is that because real boxing, for the most part, if you get destroyed like that, maybe you get one other chance to like prove, all right, he caught me on the wrong night, but he looks so overwhelmed. Like he could fight Austin 100 times, he's going to lose 100 times. Can he fight? Will people pay unless, I guess, there's a legitimate beef with him? Do you think he could, or one and done?
I think based on every single person that was on that card, and there were tons of creators, big creators. You have Gib, you have Deji, you have big people with big fan bases, right? I think Bryce Hall was the best boxing promoter of that entire event. Bryce Hall is a genius. Bryce Hall started fucking with everyone. I mean, he didn't focus on training in the gym, but he focused on promoting the event. So I think absolutely Bryce Hall will sell tickets. Like he is a natural promoter. I mean, he literally, Austin wasn't chirping back enough, so he just started fucking with KSI and talking shit to KSI, and then he's got KSI reacting, promoting the event. Bryce Hall did everything he was supposed to do to promote that event.
He sold the most tickets. There was like with his code, it was like out of the park. It was him by a landslide.
Did he get paid?
He didn't even get paid. No.
Did he get paid? He didn't get anything. I thought his was up front. That's what he told us.
His was $5 million, right?
No, it was some stupid wording in the contract where it was like he gets paid first after the event and the investors. So it's like he was like next for the talent after, but it's like doesn't matter because no one's getting paid.
Got it. Interesting.
What do you think?
Sad. What do you think of Jake Paul? We're actually Barstool, we're sponsoring his fight with Tyron Woodley. What do you think? Now I think he's a genius, but now he's going a different route where slowly but surely, obviously signed with Showtime, he's trying to get legitimate boxing credibility.
Yeah, I don't like that aspect of it. I don't think you should ever shut down your roots. I've seen so many creators. I've been a YouTuber for 13 years. I've seen so many creators like start getting sick of being called a YouTuber, all right, and having that background. So they try to go mainstream, and now someone else is deciding your future. You're not your own boss anymore, and then they come back and they don't have an audience anymore. So, look, I mean, there's got to be some type of business motivation of why Jake is doing that, and he's trying to distance himself, from everyone else on the internet and get that credibility in that world. But I personally don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
All right, moving on. You have a beef with Trisha. Who doesn't have a beef?
Everybody does.
I guess.
I don't have beef with Trisha. Trisha loves me.
Trisha loves Josh so much.
I don't know when she changed on that. She hated all of us, and then she decided she started liking you.
Hey man, I'm just a ladies man, Brett. Come on.
Yes. So this drama started after you revealed you're dating a 20-year-old. You're 39, and then you
nice pull.
I'm not gonna say much on that. I mean, not similar. I'm 44. I'm dating a 26-year-old, so I mean, it is what it is. You responded with I consent, and then there's Trisha saying I don't. You guys have gone back and forth. So where are you with this beef right now? And by the way, I'll say this about Trisha: puts asses in the seats, and I actually fucking like her.
She's really entertaining.
I have a million bad things to say about Trisha, but one good thing I will say is she is a creator. She is an entertainer. Like and she deserves all the respect in the world for that. But I mean, I don't know. Me and Trisha have like played beef, for years. She's always hit on me, like disgustingly hit on me. She's wanted to fuck me for years. I mean, at some point she's like tweeting at me, I think it was like 2 years ago, that she wanted to bend me over and eat my ass. I mean, it's pretty fucked up shit, right?
Yeah, it's
Is
pretty
she
vulgar.
open about
I'm
it
reading
now? Is she like, yeah, I was trying to fuck you, or she deny it?
Well, I think the last time she brought this up was like maybe a year ago when she went on Impulsive with Logan Paul, and they asked her about me, and she's like, oh, I love Keemstar. I want to sit on that gnome cock or whatever. But like, I just find it insane. Like, I recently became single. I was in a relationship for 13 years. I recently became single. And right away, I just hit it off with this other person, loving life, loving this relationship. And I talked about it on my podcast, and I really think she's just mad because she lost her window of opportunity, which wasn't that long. I really think that's what it is. She went on this giant rant that women's brains aren't fully developed until they're 25, and I'm a creep and I'm taking advantage of her. And I don't know, she's like projecting so much of her experience onto me. She talked about, girls only date older guys because they have daddy issues. But Trisha has daddy issues, right? Trisha, when she was younger, would date older men for I think she was a prostitute. Like,
she was a prostitute. She
actually
openly says
She
that.
said, she was
she does
sucking
say
dick
that.
for $5.
Yeah, fact.
She has all this trauma from all of this, and she had all these issues, and she's like projecting that onto my situation. I find that insane, and I think she just wants to fuck me and is mad.
Did you have any, like, there's magic numbers? So I'm obviously dating a younger girl. I never think about it. People do chirp me about it. I have magic numbers in my head. 18's a magic number, consent, 21 legal. Did you have any worries about that? Because I do think if people look at someone versus 22 versus 21, 21 versus 20, it's still a year, but there is a different psychological reaction to it, I think, because of the age. Did you have any concerns? Or are you like, whatever, it works?
I mean, not really. I had no concerns about it at all, because let me say this. One of the main criticisms I see online is people are like, what does a 40-year-old and a 20-year-old have in common? Like, what do they even talk about? My response to that is, I'm not like a welder. I don't go and weld and then go home. And my last social interaction was me and my wife at prom. Like, that's not my life. My life is online. Everyone around me is in their 20s. I'm into the current music. I'm into TikTok. I'm into gaming. Like, I have more in common with a 20-year-old than I do with some of my own age. So, we just hit it off right there. But no, nothing was weird. Nothing was awkward. There was this one moment where we were hanging out on our first date. And she was like, yo, you want to play some Minecraft on the phone? And then I was like, wait, what? Like,
how is she public? Does people know who she is?
No, she's got everything on private. She's, a really private person. No. And she doesn't know anyone. She really knows no one online. She doesn't know about all this stuff. And I'm such a, drama central person. I absolutely love it. I love being in the middle of controversy. I love talking about drama. And she's just anti that. She even drama among her and her own friends, she just doesn't talk about it at all, or she just one small comment and then she's on to being happy and talk about something positive. So for me, it's been a nice little vacation. I can actually just be content, when I'm chilling with her. So I love every minute of it.
Does she know that there's controversy, so whether it be Trish or whatever? Is she aware that there's controversy about the relationship, or no?
I told her about the Trisha thing. Her friend messaged her about the Trisha thing. And she goes, tough. I don't want to know anything about it. But then, curiosity got her. So she watched the video and she just kind of laughed and said, wow, Trisha has a lot of issues. And that was it. We haven't talked about it since.
I mean, that's an absolute fact. This next part, I don't even know if you know this, but you got into a beef with a guy who works for us. Did you know that?
I get in a beef with a lot of people. So I don't remember.
So this was Michael Gruen. Was let me just read the thing. Lil Sas is the guy's name. Okay. And he goes by the King of New York. And he got into a beef with Michael Gruen. And now we're pretty close with Gruen. I know Gruen. At first, when I first met him, I've said this, I thought he was the most obnoxious human I've ever met. I've come to like him. So Gruen, who has the greatest rabbit ears in the history of the internet? If you're talking about Gruen, you may not even be on. You could be in a private room and he somehow knows he's being talked about.
You get some spider senses. And they just start tingling.
So Gruen was going back and forth. Heard you guys talk about it. Not sure who said what, but happy to come on anytime. He's talking to our people. My man, let's do it. Let's do it next time we're in the same city. It'll be me and Lil Sas. Now you jump into the mix out of the clouds saying, why are these fangirls talking about King of New York? I live in New York. There's absolutely no fucking king here. If there is a king, the king can suck my fucking dick. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, because you're not a fucking king. Lil Sas is. Do you remember any of this?
I do remember it. I just thought it was hilarious. There was like this big reaction about the King of New York, and I'm like, oh, what a great moment to fucking piss people off. And they did. They were getting heated.
So he works for. He's people love him on TikTok. He's one of those guys. Sometimes I don't get it, but I think he is the king. Like, it started as a joke. He may be the king of New York.
It is like a joke. It's a running joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
Right.
people love
every
it.
time. Yeah.
I don't know him at all. Like, I obviously have like no real beef with him, but it's just, just fucking around.
Is he there? Is he in the office?
I can go check.
Know.
See if he's
You
there.
should see if you can bring him on.
Yeah. But he quoted Keemstar's tweet, "I'll suck you off right now, bro. Come on the pod. I'll suck you off."
That's awesome.
When Sass came on the pod, he said he has like years long beef with Keem. I forgot why.
Oh, he said
Yeah,
he's
he
just
did.
always hated him or something.
Yeah.
You've hated each other or something. I don't
Maybe
know.
we can mend the relationship.
Yeah, let's do a little Dr. Phil action or whatever.
We'll see if he's there. In the meantime, we got a game. Influencer superlatives. So how's this work, Brie?
So just like high school superlatives, like in the yearbook, I'm gonna read them off, and you guys say who, as an influencer, would get the superlative. Who do you guys think?
Okay.
Okay. So first one, most likely to cheat on their boyfriend/girlfriend.
Bryce Hall.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sway boy.
Sway boy. Okay.
Anybody? I'm gonna go Austin McBroom.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a better one.
That's based on what everyone.
That's
has
the
told.
best one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That-
best one.
Okay. Next one is most likely to get their sex tape leaked.
Dave Portnoy.
Dave Portnoy.
Come on.
That is still something I, to this day, do not understand at all. But whatever, it is what it is. Because I everyone's making sex tapes out there. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Dave too.
Definitely. I mean, facts are
Nice.
facts. It's unfortunate.
Nice. Yeah.
Brie
Okay.
Can't deny evidence.
Dave, obviously.
needed
Okay.
the unanimous there.
Yeah, it's that is a world mystery. But go on.
Okay, next one. Most likely to release their own sex tape. We kind of talked about this one a little.
Tana Mongeau.
Yep. Bingo.
Yeah, easy.
Tana, I could also see
Jake Paul, I could see doing it.
I
You know
could
what's crazy, Josh? Tana literally was just talking on her podcast about how her and Jake were planning on making a sex
Right,
tape
yeah,
and
yeah,
releasing
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's crazy.
let me throw
Unreal.
one out there for you. Harry Josie.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yo.
I mean, Jay Alvarez, he did that, so.
Yep.
All right.
Do you think Alex would ever do it?
No. Wait, she's pretty
Alex
she's pretty
Cooper?
tight with that. No
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah, no way.
chance.
No way.
Like Alex has that pod that's obviously a monster. Like Harry Jose, I say him, he trades in sex appeal. Like that's his A game. When he has to throw the fastball, it's like, let me take my shirt off and puff my dick out in a picture.
Yeah.
All right, next one is most likely to backstab their friend.
Oh, Jaden Hostler.
Ethan Klein.
Oh.
Wow.
Who's-
You say
Oh.
Ethan Klein or would not
Yeah.
Trisha?
No. Well, I mean, Trisha, after there's a legitimate breakup between her and another friend, then she starts dogging them and she goes off. Ethan literally just, I've seen this dude, like, he backstabbed PewDiePie. PewDiePie helped him out a big time. There's this other big YouTuber that I can't think of at the top of my head, backstepping. Dude, this whole beef between me and Ethan Klein started when I went on his podcast. Everything was great. Great podcast, great interactions in real life. I fly back home to Buffalo, go Bills. I fly back home to Buffalo, and he leaves a comment, and he's like, "I fucking hate Keemstar" on the video of the like. What is this?
After you
Like, why
just
didn't
left
say that to
him?
my- Yeah, after like the next day after I got back,
That'd
right?
drive me crazy. He doesn't like me either, and everyone said I was being mean to like Tourette's. I think because he has Tourette's, but he was making fun of us, and I did say it's tough to make fun of somebody when you're stuttering. Which
No,
I stand by.
you said it's tough to call someone a creep when you have an eye twitch like that.
Something,
and then it was like,
Yeah,
something.
that one didn't.
You didn't
that
know.
one
You
didn't
didn't
go
know.
over well.
To be
I didn't know anything. I just knew
Didn't
this
know.
guy's like out of the clouds making fun of me. Like I'm gonna make fun of you back, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's insane. He's recently talking about my new girlfriend, and he does this like little skit where like my girlfriend calls in the show. It's obviously not my girlfriend, but it's a skit, right? And they're talking about how I have a little dick and my dick doesn't work and all this other shit. I'm like, what kind of fucking projection is this? Ethan Klein from the H3H3 podcast literally told the world on his podcast that because he's on antidepressant medicine, that his dick doesn't work. It literally doesn't. Like, what is this? So I'm
All right, Roman, now that the world's opening back up, better stay open. So many new thrills on the horizon. Whether you've been in a relationship for years, just getting started, or excited to get back out there, meet new people, when the moment comes, you want to be ready. Go to getroman.com/barstool now to talk to U.S. licensed healthcare professional. With Roman, you get free online evaluation and ongoing care for erectile dysfunction, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. Roman Ready equals confidence. The confidence that you know can rise to the occasion in any moment. We're looking at the Summer of Love 2021 version. Roman wants to make sure you can participate your way, whether it be a single person or couple who'd still rather stay in with each other. Go to roman.com/barstool today. If you're prescribed, get 50% off your first month of ED treatment. Make sure you're ready to have confidence and control this summer. Roman Ready. Such a different world. I didn't even know who he was till
until
he
started
attacked
roasting
us.
The frenemies
Yeah.
pod, yeah.
Yeah, and that's done, right?
Yeah, because Trisha left because Ethan kind of drove her to leave, I think.
Got it. And you can only survive that type of dynamic so long.
Yeah, that was a brutal dynamic, honestly.
It was a crazy one.
All right,
You know,
next one.
Trisha recently said something that I thought was very credible. She was on Tana's podcast, and I listened to this episode, and she said, "Listen, the reason why frenemies really ended, you know, me and Ethan." She said, "Me and Ethan, we got in all these fights, and we broke up like so many times, but they were all my fault. So I could like come back and like, you know, apologize, and things could be fine. The last time they fought was literally Ethan's fault. He started it, and he couldn't acknowledge it. He couldn't accept it. So there was no mending the relationship." And I thought that was dead on right.
I also, from an outsider, not knowing a lot about them, like Trish to me was like, you know, she was the show there. Like without Trish, Trish could probably do a podcast. A lot of people because she just says such outrageous shit. She's had such an outrageous life. She's been online so long. She could be successful with anybody. I don't think the other guy could.
Right. I agree.
All right, next
Another
one.
one?
Yeah, most likely to have a short career.
Ooh.
Any TikToker.
Yeah,
Any TikToker.
really.
It's
like
short-lived.
anyone that doesn't try to do anything big outside of TikTok is going.
I will say though, since I've become aware of this world, like I feel like not too many have fallen off. The same people who I became aware of. How long have we been doing this podcast for?
Like
9 months.
9 months.
Same crew. You know, same crew are still there doing stuff, I would say.
But they're so
like,
boring. Like, I don't think they'll last much longer. Like with YouTubers or how they used to be, there was always drama. There's no drama left.
So who? Like, then who do you think's not going to last?
Yeah, we need names.
Obviously, Charlie and Dixie and Addison will always be there, but I feel like the second tier will just kind of disappear within a year.
Like, who is that? Because,
Fizzle out.
all right, those three are still there. Josh is still there. Bryce is still there.
Yeah, like I
You know-
don't see Bryce disappearing. In
no, but he's like top
that guy
dog
just-
too. He's like kind of like going to be like Jake Paul, I feel.
So, like, who is there? And
It's Dave. It's actually hard to say because these people that you know have like let's say 10 million followers on TikTok. I don't know who they are. Like
Yeah.
they're not household names. Like you know, like people that do TikTok and YouTube, or people that like the D'Amelios that are now in the mainstream. I mean, they really are not household names, and it's so weird. A TikTok audience isn't like anything close to what a YouTube audience.
Well,
or fan
every
base
view
is.
isn't created equal. You know what I'm saying? Every view isn't equal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, so a TikTok view, a TikTok follower is very different than a YouTube subscriber and a YouTube view. And a
100%.
YouTube like. It's all very different things. And the conversion rate's all different. It's like, that's why you see these TikTokers that have 15 million followers on TikTok. and you go to their Instagram and they have 50K, and they're pulling
Yeah.
like 1,000 likes on it. You're like, what the fuck?
Right.
is
Yeah,
going
it doesn't translate at
Yeah.
all.
So nobody had anybody who's fallen off the map. Okay, fair.
I mean, yeah, I would just look at every other content, like all the content houses, like besides the guys in Sway, even probably some of the guys in Sway, honestly, like they're in 2 years. Like,
Yeah, look at the Hype House. Like when it first started,
Yeah.
like the only people that really made it out of there was Charlie
that's
and
not
Addison.
even like a diss. That's not even like a diss. It's just some people don't
No, it
do
wasn't Little
anymore.
Huddy in there.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, Lil Huddy was in there.
All right, any more?
One more.
One more. Most likely to flex their clout in public.
Oh, Bryce Hall.
Yeah, I said it before me.
Or
Or Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom's another one.
I'm gonna have to go back and say Rice Gum. Like,
Oh, that's a
Gum's
good
always
one.
been a
God,
flexer.
yeah, that was so good. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
or Jake
was
Paul.
crazy
That's a
with
good one too. All right, that's
All
our
right,
last
so
one.
that's the game. Keemstar, good to have you on. Thanks for coming. Good luck with it. Do you know when the boxing thing, like, any idea when we'll see a fight?
Ooh, like the next fights. I mean, I've been in meetings with so many different companies. So many people are trying to do this. So many people are trying to get into the game. I don't know when the next big social media fight will happen, but I'm just praying that, you know, we have a really big main card, whether it be KSI. You know, I wish we can get Jake Paul to come back to the influencers style events, because honestly, Jake Paul boxing event isn't that interesting. It really isn't. You know, these other ones where the undercards are all influencers, to me and to the rest of the internet, I mean, that stuff is way more interesting. But
I disagree with that. That part, because I don't know how good Jake Paul is, so I'm very curious. And
That's the part that's cool. He hasn't lost yet.
Right.
Once he
so
loses,
he has to keep stepping up, and he is. Tyron Woodley, still old, but like a legendary UFC fighter. Eventually, I assume he's going to fight a boxer, and I'd be very curious. So I'm still, and he's winning in such impressive fashion. He does. Anybody who knocks people out like he is, to me, gets my attention and my interest.
Jake Paul is legitimately good, and he's going to win this upcoming fight.
So we'll see. Well, I appreciate it. Good to talk to you, and we'll be in touch. Take care.
Thanks for having me, guys.
See ya.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, so that was the Keemstar video. Now we got some videos to react to. Start with girlfriend life.
Questions on that Ask Dating Date Portnoy.
Oh, I saw this.
That was a funny one.
Hey, Dave, I had your back on that video. I just want to let you know I commented on that, and I was like,
I saw it.
Why'd
She
you
mentioned
do
it.
my man like that? Why'd you have to do that?
I'm in it. I'm in it for her views too. Like she's growing. That's great. I saw it. I'm like, you should do something like that. So I didn't fucking care. It went pretty viral, relatively speaking. Last time I saw it was over like 3 million, 4 million views. 99% of the people were just like, who's Dave Portnoy? That was almost every single comment.
Really?
So, yeah, most of it.
That's crazy.
Yep. Because I think it went to like a For You page or something.
It went to an audience that
Probably
like,
went
didn't
to
even
like really
somehow know
younger.
you.
Yeah.
4.5 million views.
Jeez.
She's getting good. She's figuring out what the trends are and,
Right,
and
yeah,
getting
she's
on
getting
it.
creative with it.
Yeah.
Real.
Okay. Josh's panty pics.
Ooh, what the hell could this be?
It blurs your face.
It took her so long to notice.
Why are you standing there?
I know. You said it blurs your face.
I got a text. Don't look at that.
What's that say?
Do not look at that, Mom. Just ignore that.
What? It says, send me a pic of your mom's undies. Everyone was blurry. Why? What are you doing?
I could sell them for a lot of money.
What?
I can sell them for a lot of money.
You're sending pictures of my underwear?
Yeah.
That's so
To who? Who's Josh Richards? Delaney, who's Josh Richards? You are not sending pictures of my Delaney.
That's gold.
That's awesome. Wow.
I have a red flag.
What's the red flag?
It may not be a red flag. I somehow have seen her video before. and she did a different prank on her mother. Very funny, but now I'm beginning to think, is the mom in on it?
I think that with a lot of like adult like groups, duos on TikTok, like the parents, they always kind of seem in on it.
She did one a class presentation, and it was very funny. But now, if you've done that once, I'm beginning to think it's a setup.
They just play along now.
Yeah, it's still funny, but I like it when it's authentic. You're getting blown up, by the way, Josh.
Dude. Hey, Vinny, why are texts going through my Mac? Like, the ding's still on. Like, I think Michael has texted me 5,000 times.
Is that it? Is that all the videos? Yes.
No.
No, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
And that mom can get my number, by the way. I'm sorry. I was distracted by other text messages from other moms I'm getting panties from, but, like, still want to hit up that mom. So.
Am I missing a page here for the other?
Tana.
We have Tana and Demi Lovato together, which was like very unexpected on the internet. People were freaking out.
I didn't think this was an like unknown thing. I thought everyone knew they were friends.
Really?
Yeah, I've been at her house and Demi was just chilling there.
I don't think it has ever been public.
Huh. Interesting.
Why does everybody think we fucked?
That's probably why. Right there, actually.
I wouldn't have known that was Demi Lovato.
Yeah, she's got a new cut.
She does not look the same. She looks very different.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Demi's.
Yeah.
I think.
I think.
Well, I didn't even recognize her there, but yeah.
Okay. Well, what's that mean?
What's changed?
I didn't recognize her.
But why did that change if you were a fan of her?
I just meant I've always been a fan, but I haven't seen her in so long. I didn't recognize her.
Yeah, I didn't see her in forever until I actually saw her at Tana's.
Yeah.
She had like the
So
short
it's like-
haircut and everything, and I was like,
If I haven't seen somebody in I feel like a decade, it's like I'm a fan, I think, but I haven't seen them in a while, so who knows?
Camp Rock?
Yeah, that's one of a
You
fan.
fucking with Camp Rock or what?
No, I'm not.
You?
Not that I'm not. I haven't seen it.
Wow. He's not the same age as us, Josh.
That is true.
Go to Marcus documentary.
Is it that famous?
Yeah,
Camp Rock is
Camp Rock,
huge,
dude. That's
bro.
where Demi
Holy
became
shit.
famous.
Yeah. That was like the Jonas Brothers and Demi, their movie together. Or
I
whatever.
bet you know a Camp Rock song.
Yeah, there's no way you don't.
I just did an age check. Just texted Silvana. Have you heard of? Camp
she
Rock?
knows Camp
Oh,
Rock.
she definitely knows it.
Yeah.
See.
Watch it with
I
her.
would say it's kind of like another. Maybe this is disrespectful to say to High School Musical, but kind of like another High School Musical.
No, I'd agree.
Oh, wow.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, right.
High School,
Yeah.
but High School Musical, I'm like very well aware of.
Right, but High School Musical is also older. No.
Yeah, it is.
Then Camp Rock. Camp Rock would have came out.
I would say Camp Rock's
Really?
like second to High School
Camp
Musical.
Rock 2008. High School Musical 2006.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So right. So it makes no sense. I know what High School Musical is. It's older.
There was a Camp Rock 2, right? Yeah, there was.
There were There were multiple High School Musicals. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Maybe
TV show.
obviously High School Musical was bigger. Like definitely was bigger. But
Camp Rock was still
Camp
huge.
Rock
yeah.
was massive.
All right, another video. Go to Marcus documentary.
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus.
I'm DeMarcus. The start of the video, go DeMarcus. How y'all doing?
My name is Justice, and I was the little girl in the video, his so-called girlfriend.
My name is Julia, and I'm actually the voice behind it when I was like, go to Marcus.
Go to Marcus.
Go to Marcus.
All right, great. I'm hitting a backflip. I'm gonna hit that bitch.
You don't fucking do.
Where did the backflip end up? Where was that?
It was right here. Go.
I was looking at you and you was looking at me and we was thinking, whoa,
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Go. Now get crunk with it. Go.
That's awesome. Do you remember the video?
speechless.
Both of you guys?
No, I don't remember the video.
You don't remember Go to Marcus? Do you, Josh?
No.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
What was it? A YouTube video?
It was a Vine, I think, a viral Vine.
I wasn't. I didn't do Vine. I wasn't a Vine guy.
It was like really big.
I think it was a YouTube video, but like it got cut
To Vine, yeah,
down
yeah.
and put on Vine, like or something like that. But
Maybe it was YouTube.
Gosh.
Go to
Is that really what we're doing now?
Go to
I think that's brilliant to recreate it. Like, I was interested in it without knowing what it was.
Yeah, that was cool.
If there was a
But,
video,
like, is a
David,
doc like that really gonna sell or like move? A doc of like just one meme? Like how long?
Is it an actual doc? Like it's a real fucking movie?
No, I think
Yeah,
it's
like,
like
is
a
this-
quick like.
It's got to be like 10
short.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, if there was a doc you could do on an old video that went viral, what would you do?
Here comes the leprechaun, Mobile, Alabama. Dumb.
Oh, where they're like actually think the
There's
leprechaun.
a leprechaun in Mobile, Alabama.
And they
one of
have the pipe.
all time.
They have like the
all
pipes
time,
that they made.
all time.
Yeah.
All time videos.
Yeah.
Who else here to see the leprechaun? Say hey.
That
I
video
saw the
is
gold.
classic.
I saw the gold.
Do you know this video, Josh?
No, I don't.
You
at
got to
all,
see
I
it.
don't
It's
think.
so awesome. They
Play this
actually
video.
believe it.
It's, top 10 all time. All time. We sold T-shirts. We sold 1 billion of them. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say hey.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
So anyways, that's it. That's this episode of BFFs. We're done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.